On Monday, February 6th, the First Americans Museum in Oklahoma held the Dragonfly Home's 2023 Human Trafficking Awareness and Prevention Month Candlelight Vigil. Several tribes and community members, as well as programs, such as Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women, were at the event. Comanche Tribal member and the Dragonfly Home Sex Trafficking and Outreach Coordinator, Hallie Carr, who has a degree in Crime Victim Survival Services and intern doing sexual assault exams, hosted the event.
For the month of January, we at Dragonfly decided to partner with the Native Alliance Against Violence, which is Oklahoma's coalition for tribal programs for domestic violence and sexual assault. So we've partnered with them to highlight the overlap of sex trafficking and also missing and murdered Indigenous women. So this event is our Candlelight Vigil, where we're honoring victim survivors and also highlighting that overlap and talking about this issue.
Her main goals are to educate and talk about community involvement.
Primarily to educate and bring awareness to the community. When we're talking about human trafficking at the Dragonfly Home, I'm the sex trafficking and outreach coordinator, so my whole position is education, educating the community, building awareness. So being able to talk to people in our community about trafficking, getting them involved, possible collaborations, and then also making sure that our message is known to any victim survivor who may be at this event, hear about this event, and let them know that there is support available and there is help, and we are here.
Carr said events like the Vigil help create a place of support for victims and those impacted by human trafficking.
Events like this really help bring people together, and it also lets survivors know that they are supported. We hear often from victim survivors that in their trafficking experience, they felt overlooked. They weren't really seen. So our goal is, we see you and we're here to support you and provide whatever resources and support we can. So events like these, I think, do bring a sense of community and support and just kind of the feeling of being supported by not only an organization or just a service provider, but by the community as a whole.
She said that at the Dragonfly Home, Carr puts on several community events and fairs, as well as training.
We go to different schools, we teach about human trafficking, what it looks like, misconceptions, and also just letting people know the services that are available here at Dragonfly.
Some of those services include a non-residential program with a 24-hour human trafficking helpline.
So if somebody calls and gets connected through that 24-hour human trafficking helpline, we can also connect them to services in our non-residential crisis center. So that may be safety planning, emergency shelter, emergency relocation. It might be needing connection for medical assistance or needing a mental health care provider, trauma-informed therapy. We can connect people to really any resource that they need.
Carr said she's passionate about these events and tribes can reach out to the Dragonfly Home for community events.
This is really important to me, and being able to connect with the community and my community is super important. So I would say we do different trainings, so people can reach out for trainings. They may want their group organization or a class at a school, or maybe a specific building and business that wants training on what trafficking looks like, the services available here in Oklahoma, and things that you can do.
She said their social media, including Facebook and Instagram, are active to help people find information, and guest speakers can be requested to visit on their website.
I know we are located here in Oklahoma City, but our services are for victim survivors of human trafficking, regardless of where that is. So our 24-hour hotline is always going to be available 365 days a year. We have advocates there who are there to support victim survivors. So if anybody ever needs that hotline call, we would just want them to know that that is available. And there's always ways for them to get involved and just kind of keeping up with us online to see our upcoming events. And we have newsletters that people can sign up for on our website as well.
More information on human trafficking and the Dragonfly Home can be found at www.thedragonflyhome.org, and their hotline is 405-212-3377. Reporting for the Comanche Nation, PIO News, Natasha Mercadante.